People would always make me feel guilty because I didn't want to work a 9 to 5 job. I used to always push myself really hard and try to get things done and do everything that was required of me. Then I would just burn out. I would either quit, I'd call out, or I would job hop. And I always knew that I was destined for more. I always wanted to feel free. Like, I wanted to be in control of my own life and not have to ask somebody, can I take time off? I wanted to feel like a man. I wanted purpose. I knew that there was something deeper. God had more in store for me than to just show up at a job and clock in and I don't know, just live a meaningless life, you know? And that's the way I felt when I was working like these 9 to 5 jobs. And I've literally done everything. Like, I've tried fast food jobs, I've worked at grocery stores, warehouses, delivery jobs, like you name it. I've done all of these things. But now I'm doing something that fits my brain's wiring much more, and I like it a whole lot. And I think it's like way better for me, you know. And if you're anything like me, I feel like it might just work better for you too. Like, if you feel miserable at your job right now and you feel kind of bad, like you feel like you need to be disciplined, you need to lock in more and just go to work and force yourself to do something that you don't want to do, maybe, just maybe, it's not that you need more structure. It's not that you're not disciplined. It's not that you don't want to work, but the work that you're doing feels meaningless. And I think that most people try to push this ideology that you have to work 50, 80 hours a week doing something that you don't care about, doing something that's not important to you. And when you think about something that you want to do, people will try to make you feel like you're soft, like there's something wrong with you for that. And this is something that I used to really, really, really struggle with, because I'm working these jobs and it seemed like people respected me more because, you know, I'm working a 9 to 5 job. I'm a real man, right? But it was draining for me. I felt depressed. And I just knew that I wanted more. I wanted to feel free. I wanted a deeper meaning out of life. And if you feel that way, I don't think you should ignore it. Oh yeah, by the way, my name is Raheem and we're purpose driven over here. You can take a second to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I greatly appreciate it. But 9 to 5 jobs never worked for me. What I do now is I do gig apps. I do stuff like Instacart and DoorDash, and I've been doing this for quite a good minute. Now, I'm not 100% where I want to be in life yet. I'll be real with you. I'm still working towards things, and I've tried a lot of different things. I'll be real with you. I've tried a lot of different things, but because of the way that my brain is wired, these 9 to 5 jobs just never worked for me. So I'm not demonizing them or necessarily saying that they're bad. Honestly, I just feel like they're placeholders. You use them, you know, you work at the job until you can get where you want to be, like a stepping stone. But most people aren't using 9 to 5 jobs as a stepping stone. It's just their everyday thing. And hey, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want more out of life, then this is the video for you. This is what I want to tell you if you want more out of life. Most people, if you tell them your dreams, if you tell them what you want out of life, what are they going to do? They're going to put you down. They're going to try to drag you down with them. It's crabs in the bucket mentality. A lot of people, I'm not going to say they don't want to see you be successful. They just don't want to see you more successful than them. And the dreams that you have, the ambition that you have, like the vision you can see for yourself, they can't see that same vision, or at least they have a strong amount of fear. They can't see exactly where they want to go in life. They can't see themselves getting past this 9 to 5 job. So when you say that you want to do something better with your life, you want to, start your own business and be an entrepreneur, they're going to try to stop you. Like, they're going to try to put you down and say, oh, well, that's not really a good idea. Let's be more practical. Let's stay grounded. Let's do this, that, and the third. And that's going to hold you back if you listen to people. People are going to try to put their opinions and project their insecurities and their fears onto you because they don't really see it for themselves. And they may not be doing it on purpose, but and I see a lot of people online, people online will say, oh, well, nobody wants to work anymore. Nobody wants to work a 9 to 5 job and stuff like that. And my argument to that is, you want something out of life. See, if you're anything like me and you're watching my channel, you don't want to just go the same route as everybody else. You don't want to just do the same thing that everybody else is doing. Because if you look at everybody, not everybody's not happy with the way that they're living. So you don't want to go in the same route as them. You want to go your own way. You have a dream. You have a vision. You just have to put the work towards it to get where you want to go. Because let's just be real. You are the only one that can actually make it happen. You're the only person who's ever going to be able to see it through. Nobody else can get you where you want to be in your life. You got to stop listening to your parents. Stop listening to everybody, because this is the one thing I've learned about life. This is the one thing I've learned. When you want something, you are the only one who can make that decision. So you got to go after what you want. Because I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. You really want to quit this job. You really can't stand it. You really want to go and do something that is better for you. And the people around you are telling you, no, don't do it. No, you shouldn't do it. I'm going to hate you if you do it. Look, they're going to hate you regardless. They're going to leave your life regardless. They're not going to love you regardless. So it doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, you might as well just do what you want to do. You might as well go down the path that you want to go down. Yeah, sure, you might lose some people, but if this is God's intended path for you, then I think it's worth paying attention to. Because look, the fact that you're drained and you're tired from this job and that you don't want to go back is not a lack of discipline. I'm going to tell you that now. A lot of people think, oh, okay, I need to work 50 hours a week. I need to force myself to work 60 hours a week. I need to do this job, that job, this job, that job, just to make some money. And I'm all for working hard. I really preach that and I stand on it. But you need to work hard doing work that is meaningful work, not meaningless work. Don't confuse hard work and always being busy with productivity, because that's not productivity. That's not masculinity. That's just following the crowd and doing what everybody else wants you to do rather than doing what you want to do. So if you take anything from this video, you need to do what you want to do. You need to follow the direction that you want to go in and not wasting your life, wasting your time at this bullshit job that, quite frankly, God forbid something crazy happens, they'll literally replace you right off the rip. They don't care about you. So you need to do what you find valuable. You need to do what you want to do. Me, I gravitated towards gig apps and Instacart. Now, let me just be real with you. If you do decide to do this, it ain't going to be easy. Nothing in life is going to be easy. No path you ever take in life that's worth having is going to be easy. It's going to be hard. But guess what? Your life right now, the job that you're miserable at and you hate, that's already a hard life to live. That's already tough. That's already difficult. So it's like whatever you do is going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge. So you need to figure out, what do you want to do? What challenge are you willing to take on? That's really the best question. That's the question. What suffering is worth it? For me, the suffering that I found worth it is the up and downs, the instability. But I have the freedom to do whatever I want. And I've created stability for myself now. I've created stability. Now I work, I make a good amount of money that I can support myself on, I can live off of. And now I'm working towards building my own business, building my life, building things that mean something in life, purpose. And that's not to say that a 9-to-5 is a job. I mean, that's not to say that a 9-to-5 job is bad or you should quit your job or whatever. But if you want more out of life, that's who I'm talking to. The people that want more out of life. Like, comment, subscribe. Raheem, we purpose driven over here. Never give up. Your younger self's rooting for you. Peace.